Hey guys, I'm Molly Ewing, YouTube Videographer at Global Social Media Marketing. In today's Google Ads tutorial, I'll be showing you the step-by-step process of how to create a Google Ads video campaign. To start off, I'm going to show you guys an example of what that looks like in YouTube. So let's get started.
Okay, so as you can see, when you go into YouTube, this is what'll pull up, and this is the kind of ad that will pull up when you click on a video to watch on YouTube, and it's what comes before. It gives you the option to skip after a certain amount of time, and what our goal is to get people to click on this. So our goal is for people to be redirected to this landing page where they fill out this form and submit it. Hey guys, so for this video, I'll be showing you how to create a Google Ads video ad, and I'll be walking you through how to create one, and we'll be talking about it in terms of the solar industry. So I'll be creating a solar ad campaign. First things first, you want to log into your Google Ads account. So once you're logged in, you're going to go over to the toolbar on the left and select campaigns. Then you're going to select this blue button in the top left and hit new campaign. And the next thing it's going to ask you to do is select the campaign goal. So you have different ones like sales, leads, website traffic, product and brand consideration. And this really just depends on the business model and what you're wanting to accomplish with this campaign. So for this one, we're going to say we're trying to generate leads. So I'm going to click on that. And then it'll ask you to select a campaign type. And since the name of the video is video ads, we're going to select video. And then, yes, we want to drive conversions. That looks good, so we'll click continue. And the next thing you could do is if you needed to edit any of this information, you could, but it all looks good. So we're going to go straight to campaign name. And you want your nomenclature to be super simple so that you can keep everything organized and know exactly what this campaign is for. So for the sake of this video, I will just be naming it Google Ads Solar Video Ad Example. So then we have our bid strategy, and we could either target CPA or maximize conversions. But since we're just starting out on this campaign, we want to click maximize conversions since CPA takes, months of data. And so if we're just starting off the campaign, we really just want to keep all the doors open and get as many conversions as possible. And next we have budgets and dates. We're going to select a daily budget, and you want to do this because it allows you to control the budget and adjust things on a day-to-day basis. If you need to, you can adjust your daily ad spend. We're going to start off with a small budget. You want to start off small in the first 2 weeks, and then you can gradually scale your budget depending on how the ads are doing and how the keywords are doing. But you want to start small and then gradually scale it. And then we're going to select an end date. So for best practices, you always want to run your ads for at least a month. So the purpose for setting a time limit is you're telling YouTube to optimize your results in this set time period so that you get the biggest bang for your buck. So for networks, we have YouTube videos. So this all looks good. And locations, we have the United States, but say I want to make it more specific. With the solar industry, I'll do Austin, Texas. And so for the location, we can either select the DMA region or just the city. And it just depends on your campaign and what audience you're wanting to target, because the DMA region is a little bit broader and includes some of the suburban areas. So if you just wanted to target the city, then this would give you more accurate estimate if you just chose Austin, Texas, the city. But for this, since we're doing solar and we're looking for people who own homes, we're also going to include the DMA regions and get some of those suburban areas in there. And for languages, we're going to start off selecting all languages just because this just allows it to run on everybody's laptops. It shows it to a broader audience just in case, and it gets it out there to more English-speaking people if you're running your ads in English. And next we have excluded types and labels. So we can exclude mature audiences and live streaming videos, and this is just so that you don't have your ad money spent on things that aren't relevant and aren't going to get you conversions and everything. So we just are excluding these because you don't want to waste your advertising money. And then site link extensions is good. And then for ad group type, we're going to select standard because it's just a skippable in-stream ad. It's nothing crazy. And For the ad group name, we'll do Austin, Texas, primary keywords, just to be specific about what we're targeting. And for demographics, so in terms of the solar industry, not many 18 to 24-year-olds are going to be homeowners, so that's pretty much the only one that we can go ahead and not include. We don't want to exclude any male, female. We don't really care if they're not a parent or anything. And we want to include all the household incomes. And this will vary depending on your business and what industry you're in. But for the solar industry, that's the one that we can exclude. And then we're not going to get into audiences in this video. For keywords, if you've already input your keywords, this is a really helpful thing that Google Ads does, is you can just copy and paste the whole paragraph and put them in here, but I haven't done that, so you can also manually input them, which is what I'm going to do. So we'll do So once we input our keywords, we're going to go down to YouTube video. So it's actually a requirement that the YouTube video that you're going to be using as an ad is already uploaded to YouTube. So I'm just going to go grab the link for the video that I'm using. And we'll paste it there, and I'll pull a picture up, and this is what it'll look like when it appears on YouTube. It just gives you a little view. Then we have skippable in-stream ad. That looks good. And then for our URL, we're actually going to include the landing page that we want this ad to take you to. So that's a landing page that we want it to take us to, and we'll make the display URL the same. You could sometimes you can change the display URL if you want it to look a bit neater, but for this is good. And then we're going to select the call to action. And for this ad, I'm going to say book call. And it just depends on what the landing page it takes you to is going to ask for. You could also do sign up, but book call works well for this one. And I'll show you the landing page that this video takes you to. It's asking you to fill out your information, gives you your company website, and then you hit submit, and it'll take you to a thank you page. And the thank you page is actually where Google Ads will track how many conversions and clicks that we get on the video. So that will tell you how successful the in-stream ad is. And we'll add the headline, and for this video we'll do solar panel, just because it's a very broad description of what the ad is, and that looks good. Then we'll do the ad name, and this will be YouTube strategy call, and we can click create campaign. So then I'll bring you to this page, and this is just saying, hey, is this everything you want? And you can double check it and then click continue to campaign. So then you can see your ad campaign right here, and the status will say eligible. So this means that it hasn't been approved yet. And best practice is it takes about 24 to 48 hours for a campaign to be approved, and then your campaign will start running.
Hey again, thanks for watching our Google Ads course video, and remember to give us a like and subscribe below.